So the New Edge Mustang has been absolutely dead nuts reliable for me as a street car, track car, and a drift car for the past year. We've done a lot of the required upgrades to make sure that it's going to hold up on a track or drifting, but we are starting to get some maintenance issues that are creeping up, so we want to make sure we stay on top of that. I do have a weird oil leak that I suspect is not the rear main seal coming from that side of the car. And I do notice that there is a little bit of oil pooling in where the valve cover bolt holes are, as well as around the gasket. So I'm suspecting we're going to need to put a new valve cover gasket on today. So the first thing we're going to have to do is take off our intake and a couple of the other things around here so we can get access to all the bolt holes to get it off. Here, right here, you can see there's oil that's built up, and that must run down the back of the engine while I'm driving. We're parked on a hill and leaks. I mean, you can see the wet spots all down and through there. So at the minimum, we got to replace those, but as we get it off, I'm just going to do the whole gasket. This PCV thing seems to be leaking a little bit too. I probably should get a catch can for this. Probably don't need it for just driving around on the street, but probably does need a catch can. So I got them all loosened up. I think what I'll do before I pull it out, I'm actually going to take the bolts out. I just don't want them to fall all over the place. But they were all 8mm bolts. Some of them I had to get creative, get your hand in there, but it's really, access on these cars isn't terrible. I always joke that Corvette's the hardest car I have to work on. So let's pull those out and take the valve cover off. The only thing I unclipped was this here, going over that. I don't know how easy this is to come off. It's got some gunk all over it. Lift it up and over anything. Okay, I got the valve cover off. The grommets, we're going to have to replace those as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this thing up as best I can. And then we're going to replace all these grommets going around the whole thing too. Let's do that now. The amount of gunk and grime that was in this one here, which is like not the furthest back one, but the second furthest back one. There was so much grime there, I don't think any amount, and that grommet, even though it looked like it was pretty beat up too, was going to hold anything. It just seems like the oil maybe came through and dripped off the back, in addition to the gasket being gone. So I think that was our culprit. And then this guy here had a bunch of oil around it. There is no hose clamp on this, so I think as I'm driving it more, it's just getting worse. So I got the Felpro intake manifold gasket kit that came with the grommets for these, which I think is just as much of a suspect for my oil leak as the gasket. You can get them without the grommets, but I said, hey, while we're there, I might as well, and I really do think they're the culprit, as you could see from that valve cover where the gunk was. Alright, so I got the valve cover gasket kind of pressed in, like that. And then maybe what I'm thinking I'll do is, I'll press these guys on. If I can get them through, that'll make it easier for me to get the valve cover on, because then they'll actually stay on. See that? They stay on. So let's try that.
If you're looking for a great way to support our channel, check out lowboostfilms.com. Not only does this support the channel, but you'll look great while you do it as well. We have a great selection of different types of apparel and merchandise that you guys can buy. I also have a selection of car parts and tools that we've reviewed on the channel that we know work well for sale on there as well at a good price, so make sure you check it out.
So now it's on like that. These gaskets are definitely thicker. Probably give us a better seal. Now that everything is pretty much cleaned up, we'll go ahead and slide it back on, which is not easy. You gotta like get the back out first, then the front, and then pull it out. And you gotta make sure the intake's out of the way. I could not get this thing out of the way. They said you can also remove the coils, but I didn't have to. I didn't find anywhere where there was a specific torque sequence, but I'm working from the middle out both ways. And this is 8 to 10 foot-pounds, so for me it's like right there. Comparatively to the original which I'm pretty sure that's the original grommets and everything. These valve cover bolt grommets, if you look closely, I'll try to get it with the camera. See how it like pushes out and widens up as you torque it down? I do think that's a better seal, so hopefully this is our fix for our oil leak. So put everything back together, drove it for a little while, and the oil leak stopped. So was pretty confident that it was just that side. I didn't do the driver's side. The driver's side looks really clean, so all I did was the passenger side, and that seemed to fix it. So drift season is coming up. I got a bunch of plans for this car. We're gonna do e-brake, might even change the color. So make sure you guys stay tuned. If you can't wait until the next episode, make sure to check out these episodes that I already have ready to go.